Okay, now if there's one thing about me that I love to get into in this business more than I probably should is stuff like this. Are brands really scamming creators? Are brands really scamming models, creatives, all that sort of stuff? Yes, they are. A lot of them are. Again, this is coming from somebody who has worked with hundreds of brands. I've been in the game for about I'm going 7 years now. And I mean, yeah, you can see Timberland here, Becca Seminon, Huel, two more boxes at the bottom. Like, yeah, I really do this shit. Shout out to Huel, by the way, for sponsoring me. And shout out to Timberland for trusting me with creative direction and delivering for campaigns. But look, I have a few videos talking more about this in the vault. I have more videos about this on my YouTube under podcasts. I expose the industry more often than most people do, especially for somebody being this deep into it. But if there's something that's true, then it's true. So people are asking, are brands really scamming creators? People reach out to me. They'll be like, yo, is this legit? They send me screenshots. Like, is this legit? Is this fake? What do you think? I really appreciate stuff like this. And if more people want to try to send me more stuff for me to kind of like look over and fact check, I can. Now, are brands really scamming creators? Yes. I will drop more videos specifically about this topic very soon. Probably one in the next few days to next week. There's some stuff that I was told about Scentbird as well, which is a brand that I recently worked with. I'll be dropping that campaign at the end of this week. Once that's up, I want to stream going down into doing more research on something that I was told to research. That might be a little bit off topic to an extent, but it is still on topic. Not necessarily with scamming, but there's more to some of these brands than we know. So if you see a brand that I've worked with that there's some crazy lore behind, please let me know so that I know and I can talk about it. Because obviously, yes, this is my business. I do this a lot. I work with brands and stuff and clients. But if there's something crazy going on, definitely let me know. So, the truth is, yeah, brands are always scamming creators. Even me, up to the point that I'm at, having the credibility and the expertise and the professionalism that I've had, I still get scam emails. I still get brands in my DMs and my emails, and I consider these scams too. Not everything that is a lie is a scam. Scams from brands and clients can also be the ones that don't want to pay you. So, again, listen, there are brands that are still scamming because they don't want to pay you. Something else that is a really big point for me that I've always I try to tell people this, but I just don't get the push the algorithm should be pushing because the algorithm is always going against, I feel like, people like myself. Hold on, let me recatch my thoughts. What was I about to get into? Yeah, okay, so let's say, for example, you get reached out to by a brand, and not just a brand, or you get reached out to by a client, and not just a client, so not just brands and clients, but brands that have that credibility and the net worth to invest into you and into pretty much anything else that they want to. If they are only offering, if they reach out to you talking about a paid partnership or talking about some sort of business endeavor and they hit you with the commission only, don't do it. Don't do it. And I think I was just talking about this in another stream. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're scamming you. They're scamming you. I'll make this video separate too on its own. They're scamming you because there's no person in the right mind in business that thinks that just offering somebody a commission only opportunity, we know damn well that money is not guaranteed. Commission is not guaranteed money for you. The only reason I will tell people to take commission only deals is if they just really, really, really love this brand, if they really love the brand, what they have to offer, they're just a huge fan of the brand, or if they know that they can share that and use it, to their advantage. Is like, let's say a brand that I really like. Let's say Huel, for example. Now I haven't posted all my Huel stuff the way that I should have been because I've been starting this year a bit slow. I'm tired, right? I do like the products a lot, okay? Now, I have a commission. They sponsor me, so anything you buy from them from my link, yes, I'll get a percentage of. Yes. The difference is this is a mutual agreement. This is something that we came to the understanding of wanting to work together on. There's a lot of brands that'll reach out to me and they'll offer me commission only. I'm not taking it. 2025, 2026, I don't do commission only deals. That commission doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't pay the bills unless you already have that established. Like I said. So keep this in mind. If a brand wants to work with you, they will pay you. They can give anybody a commission link. They can give anybody an affiliate link. It's a scam. And usually these offers are very similar to you still have to deliver assets. Now, I call them assets because I'm in business. You might call it content. You might call it videos. You might call it UGC. You might call it photos. At the end of the day, no matter what you call it, no matter what way sugarcoats it the best, they're assets because these clients and these brands are using your creativity to fund and boost their target market. That's what some people don't understand. And if they're reaching out to you, that's already something that should open your eyes. You have something that you can offer them, you have something valuable. If a brand or client is really interested in investing into you, they will pay you. Same thing with agencies, entertainment agencies, these agencies that work through these brands that set you up, contract through these brands. Some of these brands, they use these different platforms to connect them with creators and stuff like that. So again, our brands really scamming creators? Yes. Feel free to leave any comments, ask me more about this stuff, send me your any sort of inquiries you have. This is something that I'll come back to. It's just like a quick thought I just had right now because somebody just asked me something about it again. And I do have a stream that I will be dropping very, very soon once I put the time into it to want to go back there because it was super frustrating. The scamming ass brand reached out to me a couple days ago. And you know what? If you want, I can add that video to this video somewhere. I'll probably do 2 videos from this and I can add that one. It can be a full video or something like that. But it's really real out here. And it doesn't matter the size of the brand. They can have a couple hundred followers. They can have a few thousand followers. They can have 1 million followers. And it doesn't matter. Some of them still have the same systems. They're, certain team members still operate the same way. Sometimes certain people in the brand don't even know some of the stuff that's going on with some of the, the teams, like the media marketing teams or like the influencer management team, and whatnot. So yeah, it gets really interesting out here. And one of the craziest ways that I do still, let's say, hold on, let me rephrase that. One of the ways that I am still actually actively trying to be scammed by others is I notice it's really weird. It's kind of like sometimes they don't even make it far from obvious. I'll post an actual video supporting a brand, or I'll post an actual video of a paid partnership with a brand, and then I get a scam email from that brand. It's like you guys aren't even trying anymore at this point because if you went and you saw, I can hit that brand up right now, and there's a fake email trying to scam me. And really quickly, before I wrap this up, I'm gonna get more into this again, like I said. But for example, Temu. Everyone knows Temu, right? Okay. Only people that follow me on Snap and Instagram that might have seen this, might have seen my story. Temu hit me up. Temu hit me up for a partnership. Now, I'm asking them, I'm gonna make another video about this, exclusively on the Temu situation. I'm asking them basically, is it paid? Or is it just commission only? Because they're saying I can make this amount a month, this amount a month. Okay, cool. That sounds good for the bills, right? I'm not the biggest on fast fashion. I'm not the biggest, on brands like that. I will admit I am personally not a Temu user. And if I do something with Temu, I'm telling you right now, and I'm not afraid to talk about it because I know that certain people, they understand, at the end of the day, it is a business. If I was to make a video about them to promote them, I would actually want my audience to know I'm actually not a user. I have legit bills to pay. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm doing this for everything. No. I'm talking about Temu specifically. Fast fashion, because some people slid up and they told me, no, don't do it. And I took that in consideration. And I'll actually show this and talk more about this in a Temu exclusive video. But yeah, so basically over the last couple weeks, I've been emailing them, and it's like it takes them a minute to respond, and it's almost like systematic. From what it's seeming like it's commission only. That's a no-go for me. And you can't be afraid to tell these scamming, the scammers, no, you can't be afraid to tell the scammers that you're not interested. And for somebody like Temu, I'm not interested in doing anything on a commission only basis. So our brands really scamming creators? Yes, all the time. Even the experienced, professional, high quality, creative ones like myself.